Hey, welcome to today's Going Deeper. I'm Nick, I'm one of the pastors at Hills Baptist, and I'm so excited to share with you something that really stood out to me in the story where Jesus shares that I'm the bread of life. Towards the end of that chapter, in chapter 6, Jesus says, whoever eats my flesh and drinks my blood has eternal life, and I'll raise them up on the last day. And for us listening in, that sounds quite controversial because it sounds cannibalistic. Like, what does it mean to eat his flesh and drink his blood? Like, that's very confronting. And if you want to know more, go listen to the podcast or watch the sermon. I kind of go into that. But what I didn't go into is it was even more controversial for the Jewish audience because blood was unclean. It was anathema, like they couldn't touch it. If they touched it, they had to separate themselves from other people because they were now unclean. There was no way that they could enter God's presence because blood represented death. And you get that image throughout Leviticus as well, which we've also had some time reading together as a community. There's a big theme that blood is necessary and it represents death, and death is necessary to atone for the sins of the Jewish people. That's very clear in Leviticus 16 particularly, but throughout the book. And here Jesus says, you've got to drink my blood, and for the Jews that's crazy because blood equals death, except for Jesus' blood, which for us and those who believe equals life, because his blood shed pays for our sin, so that which brings us death is taken away and we're given life. And so to drink Jesus' blood is to believe that his blood shed for us brings us forgiveness and freedom and healing and eternal life. So it's a powerful image that Jesus uses. Very controversial for the Jews, but incredibly powerful and profound if we understand what Jesus is saying. I wonder, what do you think? Why not comment below, share any other insights you've taken from this story or your reading during the week. Thanks so much for joining me today and Going Deeper, and I hope to see you again soon at the other ones coming up. Have a great week.